in case I gotta sell it, bro. I gotta have some type of money. It's cool that we close because if we wasn't, then the media would definitely try to pin us against each other.
Who's the best quarterback in this draft that's not you?
Shedeur Sanders.
Y'all don't watch football. Y'all just wanted to dunk on Shedeur Sanders. Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders were attached at the hip when it came to the pre-draft process. You saw them all the time. You saw the workouts. You saw the situations. And it's not a coincidence. They do have the same quarterback coach, and that quarterback coach is making big strides in the world of college football and adding more people. But with all that being said, not only through the media, not only through play, but throughout the world of their careers, you know, no matter how long it is in the NFL, they will be attached. And I think it's clear that they're going to take over it. They are media darlings, right? I know Cam might not get all the attention, quote unquote, and we're going to address some of those things. But whenever he does get the attention, whenever he does get the spotlight, it seems like there's only positive things for people to say. And obviously everybody needs a villain, and Shedeur Sanders, you know, everybody wants to dunk on him. Everybody has to have somebody that they enjoy to hate on or they enjoy to root on. And Shedeur Sanders is that story. And then you have Cam Ward with his amazing story. But more recently, they were at the rookie showcase. So they were with Fanatics out there premiering their official jerseys. There was a few jokes cracking. So we're going to go through some of those new clips because Shedeur was live streaming the event. And then we're going to speak on we're gonna hear in the pre-draft process. You know, this is before Shedeur got drafted, by the way, right here. So we're gonna hear Cam Ward talk about Shedeur. We're gonna hear Shedeur talk about Cam. We're gonna go through all of these interactions in the live stream, and then finally we're gonna walk through a little bit of a almost like memory time of them grinding it out during the pre-draft process. And we're going to hear from the man himself who put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for both of these phenomenal athletes to be where they are. If you enjoy videos like this, man, please leave a like on the video. Dislike it if you don't like it. Subscribe if you enjoy football content of all shapes and sizes. But let's see where apparently Shedeur's having some money problems. What?
Hey, Jersey. I need that one, my boy. I need that one. We can switch. Hey, this our first Jersey swap. Nah.
Did that jersey swap, man.
Nah. Man, why you doing me like that? In case I gotta sell it, bro. I gotta have some type of money. You feel me?
He's saying that. He's saying that with these chains on. He's saying that with these chains blaring at me, boy. That's awesome, dog. Like, and again, like, before we get into it, because a lot of people were trying to use that clip of like the whole, oh, I'll play sports and you just want to play football or whatever, yada yada. They was using that as like a see, and this is why Shedeur Sanders is or whatever. It's like, no, y'all just have never had friends. Like, I've never joked with people. Y'all have never had human interaction. That's okay. Y'all just stay online. But yeah, that's a joke. That's what happens when two people joke with each other. And clearly, joking again. That boy heard that 12 going for some numbers. That, you know what I'm saying, going for some money now. Now let's take you all the way back. First, this is what Cam Ward, when asked about, you know, probably the biggest Shedeur Sanders haters, Will Compton and Taylor Lewan. And they, you know how they get down. And this is, you know, what Shedeur, not Shedeur, but Cam immediately had to say.
Who's the best quarterback in this draft that's not you?
Shedeur Sanders. I love it.
Oh, yeah. You said, cut the camera. We don't like that answer. What about Shedeur on Cam Ward?
It's cool that we close because if we wasn't, then the media would definitely try to pin us against each other. And a lot of stuff we just be saying, even in the viral clip stuff, we genuinely like play around crazy. We definitely play around crazy, and that's just the relationship, you know. So it's good that we have a relationship because a lot of people try to take things and put it out of context and anything, and it's just like, it's childish.
If you don't go number one, are you the type that holds a grudge forever?
Why would I be mad?
That's what I like.
Nah, you gotta understand. I think about it like this. These are good problems to have.
I completely agree.
You could be in a way worse situation, you know. So, being number one, that don't really matter to me at the end of the day.
I like that.
That don't matter to me because I could go number one, but it may not be a fit.
Right.
You know, or I could go number two and it be a fit. Or I could go number three and it be a fit. You know, so it's all about fit. It don't matter. Either any situation you're going into is not going to be the best situation.
Yeah.
So the numbers of it don't really. I ain't caught up on that.
Yeah.
But that's why I say I'm thankful that the other prospects that's going 1, 2, or 3 that I believe, you know, we're all cool.
Yeah.
So that's the best thing about it. And it's just like we'll be able to sit there and talk. Hey, you talk to this team? And he was like, nah. I said, nah, that's crazy. I ain't talking to them either. You know, so it's like it's crazy like that, and it's fun like that we're able to be.
So first off, you know, I hate to be that guy, but like I've been telling y'all in all these videos, all these, which some of y'all say is glazing videos of me saying that, hey, Shedeur Sanders has been extremely humble the entire time, the entire process, and every single time that he's been in front of a mic. And here is another opportunity when asked, hey, what if you go number one? Oh, I really don't care. Oh, what about Cam Ward? Oh, that's my friend. People take us out of context. But I love that guy. I love what he does. Travis is my guy. I don't care if I go anywhere. So not only do you see that they can identify that they have a bond that is important to keep, but also a bond that people are they're trying to take out of context, right? Y'all remember this video. Y'all remember what it did as soon as the draft ended. Why did Cam Ward get drafted first, but Shedeur slid to the 5th round? Because of this clip right here.
Come on, bro. Let's make a song. Let's drop one, Richie.
I play football.
Here you go.
Football.
I play football.
You ain't got no hobbies outside of that?
I play football.
That's
That's
your
the only
only
thing I
hobby?
want people to know me as football players. When they search up Cam Ward, you say American football.
I mean, like, and then you play LaRussell. I love LaRussell. But this is a corny anthem. Like that's he plays the corny anthem right after just the corniest thing ever. So y'all are cornballs. Y'all let media narratives drive what you think about these two young gentlemen, and I'm not gonna do it because I have eyes and I have a memory, and I actually watch football. I watch these workouts. I've watched the multiple YouTube videos of these that y'all are taking out of context. These are 30-minute, 40-minute videos on Shedeur's channel, on the Well Off Media channel, on Cam Ward's channel. By the way, since y'all are so upset about Cam Ward not getting coverage, did you subscribe to Cam Ward's YouTube channel? Probably not, right? Probably not. No, because I'm tired of it. Let me take y'all to Cam Ward's YouTube channel. Because y'all want to sit and complain and cry and use Cam Ward, because that's what y'all doing. Y'all want to use Cam Ward as a token quarterback. A token quarterback that you can say, see, and this is why Shedeur's not this, he's not that. When they're technically just best friends. When technically they do all the same stuff. Right? So are you subscribed to Cam Ward? I'm gonna leave this up here while I yap about this, because I'm seeing the views. I was watching these 15-minute, 16-minute, 22-minute videos, 12-minute videos. I've been watching him put the work in, and I've been watching a friendship through a common friend, through a common trainer. But again, y'all don't watch football. Y'all just make tweets. Y'all don't watch football. Y'all just wanted to dunk on Shedeur Sanders. Y'all don't watch football. Y'all just want to say Cam Ward doesn't get any coverage. When I make Cam Ward videos, I was making Cam Ward videos in the preseason, cuz. Here's another Cam Ward video. Let's see how many views this Shedeur and Cam gets besides my regular Cam Ward video. What I'm trying to say is that y'all buy into this media stuff so much that y'all will try to make it, oh, it's Shedeur's fault. It's Shedeur's fault. Dog, it's your fault. You know why no one was paying attention to Cam Ward? It wasn't because Mel Kiper was jumping up and down and tiptoeing. Y'all told me y'all don't watch ESPN. The reason why you didn't get any Cam Ward coverage is because you didn't watch it. You weren't looking for Cam Ward coverage. You were looking to make fun of Shedeur Sanders. You were looking for a reason to take these two, again, because if you look at all these videos I have of them through the months, just grinding. I'm generational, nah, Brady, legendary. And again, these aggregate accounts trying to be like, oh, are they beefing? Are they beefing with each other? Dog, y'all just never had friends. And that makes me sad. It makes me sad that these two young gentlemen who have been grinding each other, grinding each other is crazy, who've been grinding, who've been growing, who've both put in a lot of work, who both continuously say how much they admire each other and do what they do, how they do it. But because y'all got a problem with somebody's last name, instead of giving Cam Ward his praise, instead of saying, hey, Miami had 0 wide receivers drafted in the 2025 NFL draft, and Cam Ward threw for 4,313 yards, 39 touchdowns. It was a Heisman finalist. But and I'm only doing this because this is what y'all do to Shedeur. He also fumbled one of the easiest paths to the playoffs ever. Can we agree on that? Now, he doesn't play defense, right? But again, y'all say that Shedeur is 12-13, right? Is that what y'all say? He also barely beat Cal. Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all want to talk about him going to the wire versus Cal? No, because y'all don't watch football. Y'all want to talk about him throwing terrible crossbody interceptions for no reason? No, because y'all don't watch football. Y'all want to talk about Cam Ward having one of the best, because, this is a Titans account, so they're just saying whatever. Y'all want to talk about Cam Ward having one of the best offensive lines in college football. He was back there pitching tents, jumping up and down, hitting the Dougie before he could throw footballs. He had all the time to throw. This is not taken away from Cam Ward. This is not. I'm just doing what I see y'all do in the comment section, what I see y'all do on Twitter to discredit these young gentlemen who have done phenomenal things, continue to do phenomenal things, who have people that support them, right? Who are now having people copy him. Carson Beck's going down to Miami trying to do the Cam Ward fast track to become a first overall pick. I don't think it's gonna work, Carson. Because Cam Ward's story is one of 0 stars, overcoming adversity, doing phenomenal things, playing at a wing T offense in high school, getting to NFL and saying, I want my guy, I want my receivers, and he gets Xavier Restrepo. But you know what's funny? Shedeur Sanders is the same exact person, not the exact person, right? 3-star prospect, FAU, goes to Jackson State, an FCS school. Since y'all disrespect HBCU players so much, since y'all disrespect Walter Payton and Shannon Sharp and all these other legendary players' legacy, and y'all don't include that in the records and in the accolades, then goes to a 1-11 Colorado. These are both young gentlemen who have achieved great adversity. That's why they're friends. That's why they train together. And that's why they're going to be attached at the hip throughout their careers. It's not because of some made up media narrative, because that's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to sit here and say, well, the media overhyped Shedeur, the media overhyped. Y'all are the media. Y'all enable it. Did you know that? Did you know if you stopped watching Shedeur Sanders videos, they stopped coming up for your suggestions? They stopped coming up for your For You page. I'm sorry, that's what people want to watch. Caitlin Clark videos were going crazy 2 years ago. I don't know what a WNBA is. No disrespect to the ladies. Go crazy. I watch foosball, son. And if you're going to be watching foosball, these two names are going to be thrown at you. Not because of some agenda, not because of whatever, because they're cut from a similar cloth, right? Even though some people want to paint them in different ways and paint them against each other with out of context clips, it seems to be nothing but love. Now let's talk about the love that connects them, their quarterback coach.
I think the biggest thing he's helped me is throwing from confined spaces, not overstriding in high school. Even throughout college, I was a big overstrider, when I was throwing the ball, and he's helped reduce that. And he's never changed my arm angle. I can do some crazy stuff on the field. I live for moments like that. But he also knows I'm a gunslinger. That's who I am. That's who I'll always be as long as I play football. And he's never tried to change me. He's always made me better. Each year I've trained with him. I've been with him for 4 years. And it's the reason, he has the number 1 quarterback in the draft.
Absolutely. And let's go a little deeper on that. He himself, this is the quarterback coach. He's going to give a little perspective on both Shedeur and Cam Ward. Let's start with Cam Ward.
And you also started training Cam Ward after his freshman season at Incarnate Word. He credits you for not trying to change who he is out there on the field. What in your eyes separates Cam from everyone else, including Shedeur?
Man, he's just different. I think it's just his play style. you know, him being able to go and all the different arm angles. A lot of people don't have that. You know, even some of the throws that he made in pro day, some of the throws that he made throughout the season without being able to flip his hips and just being in tough situations but still making accurate throws. I think he's just different. And I think the one biggest thing is just the way he's been brought up. You know, being a 0-star recruit and going through all that stuff, going to 3 different schools, you know, getting the opportunity to go to the NFL last year, but, you know, people telling you needed to come back, you know, and that's when everybody, how do you tell a kid who their dream is to go to the NFL, they get to that opportunity and you tell them he got to go back for another year. So, man, I think just his journey is what separates him and makes him different.
Yeah, it is a very unique journey for Cam.
Now, and that is what he feels about Cam Ward. Now let's hear it for Shedeur.
And you talk about seeing him develop, dating back to his Jackson State days. Which area of Shedeur's game are you most proud to see that his hard work is paying off as we lead up to the NFL draft?
Man, I don't think it's even football. I just think of him being himself, staying true to himself. You know, a lot of people may change who they are when they start to go through the draft process, and he's been true to himself. You know, kept his confidence, speaks his mind. He knows what he can do. He knows the type of quarterback he is. He knows what he brings to a franchise, and he's stating that. A lot of people, you know, aren't comfortable saying the things that he's saying, but he is, because he know who he is and he know what he'll be able to do and put out there on Sundays. So I'm proud of him for doing that. I think that's the biggest thing I've been able to see, you know, through this whole process from Jackson State to Colorado to now getting ready for the draft. You know, it's just him staying true to who he is and how he was raised.
And a lot of people are talking about Shedeur Sanders and his confidence. Some people look at it as arrogance. I'm somebody that looks at it and says, you want to have a quarterback that's out there that's confident when he's leading your team. Who would you compare Shedeur's confidence to?
Shoot, man, probably close to his dad. That's where he got it from. You know,
Hey.
I don't think of any quarterback that I could think of that comes to mind right now. But I think the perfect example is his dad. You know, his dad had the utmost belief in himself, even, you know, taking a step and going to Jackson State, said what he was going to do there, and then, you know, going to Colorado and doing what they've done there. And with Shedeur being a quarterback, he's done the same thing. You know, when he first committed, he was taking a different route, going to FAU. And then ended up changing it up and going to Jackson. You know, he had every offer coming out of high school, and then, you know, going to Jackson and lighting it up for 2 years, and then coming to Colorado and turning that program around, going win 9 games, winning major quarterback awards, being at the top 5 of every statistic from the quarterback standpoint, man, and getting his jersey retired tomorrow. So, you know, I think if I had to say anybody, I'd probably be his dad.
And like I said, that's amazing. That's high praise. And both of these young gentlemen, again, if you're going to be someone that complain about not enough Cam Ward videos, first off, go watch my Cam Ward videos, because I made multiple. in the preseason, by the way. Well, in the pre-draft process. And I genuinely mean this. Like, I think some people, like, 'cause I comment down that, like, maybe some people think I'm being, like, mean or just trying to joke with you when people are like, oh, well, make a video about this. I want you to make a video about it. Yeah, you. I want you to make a video about it. If you want people to talk about it, make a Cam Ward FC page. Make a Cam Ward whatever, a Twitter page or whatever. We are the media, dog. You are the media. Talk about whatever you want. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I do talk about whatever. I'll be talking about random college football stuff. Y'all just don't see it. Go look, scroll down my channel. Before you comment, hey, I want to see this, which, hey, please comment down below what type of content you want to see. Before you comment and say, oh, you don't make this, or you only make Sanders videos, or you do whatever, hey, you can go to my videos and sort by popular. Now, do Sanders videos do the best? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, son. That's business, right? That's just how it goes, right? That's why the Lakers and Cowboys are taught about everything today, right? But I got views not talking about them. I got views just talking about random football, right? And what I mean by that is that you, the audience, you're gonna determine what is popular, right? And I don't just mean that by just watching, but create, dog. Let's do it. Hey, let's go Cam Ward for Cam Ward video. But these two young gentlemen, week 14, predict right now, do you think both of them will be starting? Let me know right now. But appreciate y'all watching. Like this video if you like it. Dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you enjoy football content of all shapes, sizes, and forms. I tell you to subscribe. I tell you to like it. I tell you you're great. That's what I need to tell you, because you are great. You're amazing. You're phenomenal. We'll see you next time, babe.